Hello, good afternoon, traders. If you can hear me loud and clear, please type a yes in the comment section. Good afternoon, Madam Onaji, Mr. Monday, Ekpe Ambassador Farouk. Good afternoon. All right. Good afternoon, Mr. Michael. So let's get started. So today is Thursday, the 9th of January 2025. And we're having our pre-New York session analysis. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. All right, so today is a very quiet day in the market. We really don't have any fundamental uh, events. The only one that took place today, good afternoon, Madam Rebecca. The only event that took place today took place by 1:30 a.m., which will have been the night time right here in Nigeria, and that's the retail sales from Australia. Aside that, there's no fundamental during the morning and morning session, and even this pre-New York session also, there is no fundamental event. So if you observe, there has been a lot of quietness, and that means we need to trade with a lot of caution because when there's no fundamental, the market enters into a ranging mode. And these are the kind of periods when people often lose money in forex trading. Money is made when the market is trending. And what usually brings about that trend or that volatility in the trading market is when there are fundamental events, when there is a news release, a volatile news. So when there is none, the market enters a ranging mode. So I will encourage us to trade with a lot of caution, especially this afternoon session. All right, since we don't have any fundamental to analyze, we just go straight to the technical. I'll give you just about three technical setups, but please trade them also with a lot of caution. So the first one I'll look at is the USD Now the USD is dollar, and tomorrow we're going to have the NFP. If you're on board this afternoon, take note of that. NFP is non-farm payroll. It measures the rate of employment in the United States, and it's going to come out tomorrow. It's the most volatile news in the forex market. It's going to move the market massively. Sometimes also, when NFP is on the way, the market can be quiet. It happens also. So that can also be one of the reasons why the market is quiet at this period. So technically, I have, as at this afternoon, I hold a bearish outlook on the dollar, and that is what I'll be looking out for on the USD Now, you can look at the dollar index now. That's what we'll have on the screen. The dollar index is having a rising weight pattern, with the current price trading around the resistance level, which, you can see up there. So technically, we're looking at price not being able to break above that level and reversing in the process. Reason also because the candle that closed yesterday closed as a rejection candle. And so this candle has gone up again to test that resistance line, and we anticipate a reversal. And that's for the dollar index. So that takes me to the USD where we can also see price has formed a rising wedge with price trading around a resistance level on the 4-hour time frame. I'll flip down to 1 hour, and this is what I'm seeing on 1 hour. Let's make it simple. So let me remove all those lines and let's have just the horizontal line here. All right. So I'll draw my trend line from this region here, and I'll be looking at price breaking out below this trend line to trigger a sell on the USD if it happens. Like I said, the market is ranging, but if ever there's going to be a breakout, if price breaks out below this trend line, it can be a time to trigger a sell on the USD And because we don't expect much volatility, we are also going to be very conservative with our take profit level. I'll be looking at taking a profit if price hits this minor support level, and that on the average should just be something in the range of about 15, 16 pips, just as if we're going to scalp. So pay a lot of attention to reversal. You can see price is still testing that resistance up there. If a breakout happens below this level, enter a sell and ride the trend down. Or you can even calculate it manually, some 10, 15 pips, and that should just be okay for your take profit level. So we're bearish on the dollar for this session. Then we'll look at the AUD card and the New Zealand card. Now we can see that the AUD card has been in a downtrend. You can see the trend line from the 4-hour time frame there. And we can also see here that price hit a support. It's been in a downtrend, but then price hit a support zone over there, forming a rejection candle. The previous 4-hour candle there, you can see it's a rejection. And the current 4-hour candle, you can see that price is trending. That tells you that there's already a reversal in motion. So let's go down to our 1-hour time frame to look for possible entry. So this is giving us the falling wedge pattern on 1 hour. All right, so we're going to be waiting for a breakout above this trend line. That is, we wait for RSI to cross above 50. Then that would trigger us into a proper bullish move on this to take a bullish trade. We can use our Fibonacci also as a guide. Now, I'll be very cautious around taking even a buy now because you can see that price currently is touching the Fibonacci level. That should be Fibonacci 23.6. That level could also act as a resistance. So if it acts as a resistance, then I'm expecting a retracement before a final breakout. So if it works out like that, just wait for some retracement, a breakout, then you can now trigger a buy. And if you trigger a buy, you may target Fibonacci. Let's check the first Fibonacci level. Like I said, we don't expect much volatility. So we should trade with a lot of caution. Just some 10 pips also. Once there's a breakout, just look for some 10 pips, for profits. So both the USD CHF and the AUD card, we're only targeting 10 pips profits if price goes in our direction so that we can be on the safe side. And the New Zealand card is the same thing, same trading style as what we're having on the AUD card. But I think you just take one out of the two, whichever one catches your fancy between the AUD card and the New Zealand card. Don't trade both of them so that we can practice proper risk management. That's very important. Well, for the New Zealand card, price seems to have broken out of the trend line, but then RSI is yet to cross above 50. So let's check the Fibonacci level again. Price is also approaching the Fibonacci. So when it gets to that Fibonacci level, there could be a retracement before a breakout. So you wait for a breakout above this high and also target 10 pips. All right, that'll be all from me this afternoon. We're bearish on the USD CHF. We're bullish on the AUD card. We're bullish on the New Zealand card. All right. So somebody is asking me to check US 30, that's digit 30, and BTC USD. All right, so we'll check those two and we should be done. Uh, DG30 is in a range at the moment. There is no clarity around it. You can see the daily time frame. We have a range on the daily. Let's go down to 4-hour. Same thing on 4-hour. Now, even if there's going to be a movement, because I'm seeing with experience, I'm seeing something here. It's possible this might evolve into an inverse head and shoulder. But like I want to emphasize that volatility is not much in the market. So it may not be so much sustained. Besides, let me confirm you there's a support level. Okay, so it's the inverse head is still touching that support zone. So it might go up, but then, like I said, I'm not giving guarantees because volatility is very, very low in the market. But if it's able to gather some strength to go up, well, for the person asking, you may look at taking a bullish trade if price breaks above the neckline, and that neckline should be here. So look, it's an inverse head and shoulder, shoulder, head, second shoulder, and a break. And you may target the next eye up there as a take profit level. But that's if there's sufficient volatility to push it. So please trade with a lot of caution. That's for the US, oh, sorry, the DJ30. It's still the US30 also, but then it's labeled DJ30 on our platform. BTC USD. For those who follow my analysis, I said BTC USD was going to drop potentially to maybe $92,000 yesterday, and that happened. We've been on it since Monday, and it actually got to the level we anticipated. At least it touched it briefly before retracement. If you've been on my analysis since Monday, I said it that BTC was going to drop. I said it is the BTC bull run. Is it going to suffer a setback? And that's what we actually saw between Monday and yesterday. These are the last 3 days. So what's going to happen to BTC now? Well, I will be very careful to take a trade on BTC for now until volatility really returns to the market. The reason is this. Yes, on a big picture, this is forming a head and shoulder. Price has touched that support zone slightly and retrace. Will it get back there? Possibly, but I can't give guarantees at the moment. Market is not too stable. It's a bit quiet. But the thing about BTC is tomorrow there's going to be NFP. And if the news comes out not to favor the dollar, well, we may see BTC go back up. So I want to be very careful in the analysis I give about BTC for now until there's enough volatility in the market. Paul Obasi, yes, this session is being recorded and the link will be dropped in your WhatsApp group so you can watch it again. You're welcome, Madam Onaji. All right, so Farouk Olamide is asking me to check gold and Rebecca, ECPA Ambassador Euro JPY. All right, so gold Euro JPY. For gold, like I said, for now we're bearish on the dollar, and it looks like gold is trying to go up. But then we don't just enter buy just because you're seeing a bullish candle. If you're going to take a bullish trade on gold, what I will advise you do is this: you need to wait for a retest. Let there be a retest before you have a continuation. Now we have a major resistance here. If price retraces back, it's not really giving a perfect setup. So I also want to be very cautious. All right. So if you have a retest, price goes back to this zone, then you can look for a candlestick pattern for a continuation. That's the only thing I'm seeing now. It's not a perfect one, so it should be taken with caution. Like I said, today is not so much of a good day in the market. There's no news, so whatever we're giving you is just with a lot of caution, so that we don't just give anyhow analysis. If you're to trade gold, wait for a retest before you buy further. And Euro JPY. Yeah, I remember giving a signal on this yesterday. We expected it to sell, but then there was a retracement and instability. But they continue selling further. Will it still sell further? Well, if I'm to trade this, I'll look at it more from a swing perspective than intraday. And reason is this, you can see that on the daily time frame, we have price trending downwards, this daily time frame. And 2 days ago, 2 or 3 days ago, the market closed as a rejection candle. And that is what is responsible for the current bearish movement we are seeing today. It has moved already today. Euro JPY has moved to the tune of about 62 pips today. Now, on a closer look here on the 4 hour, this is giving an outlook of something that looks like a head and shoulder, which may lead to a further bearish breakout. But that is on the 4 hour. So that's a swing. So we can look at price breaking out below this to see a further bearish movement on Euro JPY. RSI is already below 50 mark, this is below zero, so it's perfect. But then you need a breakout below this trend line before you can trigger a sell. So for the person asking, it's a sell, but then you can't enter now, except you're already in it. Fine. But if you're not in it, you need to wait for a new candle to break below this trend line before you look at an opportunity to sell Euro JPY. All right, that'll be all for this session. If you're just joining us, don't forget tomorrow we're having the NFP, non-farm payroll. Now, don't forget also that this is an event for funded clients. So you need to have real funds. You need to have live funds. You need to have money in your trading account to join this live trading session. If you've been with us for quite a while, you know that these are always big events where people trade live and they make a lot of money. So if you want to be a part of tomorrow's NFP live trading session, go ahead and fund your account now. Reach out to your account manager, collect bank account details, and fund to be a part of the trading tomorrow. And if you're on the platform this afternoon, you don't have an account with PU Prime, just go over to our website, www.puprime.com, and open a live trading account. You can also verify the account with your documents, your means of ID, and your proof of residence. These are two documents you need to provide to verify your account, after which you can go ahead and fund and be a part of tomorrow's live trading session. All right, we're ending the analysis session here. Trade safe and enjoy the rest of the day. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much, sir. Have
You're
a
welcome.
great day.
You too, man.
Thanks.